he loses a lot of games just due to the high amount of really dumb stuff that can happen in PvP on ladder.
Yeah, especially like Diamond when we're all really desperate and we're all doing stupid shit, trying to see what works,
Ugh,
trying to get to the teal. You know how it
trying to
is.
get to the teal.
The
Yeah, I know
teal.
how it is. Never been to the teal.
Never been to the teal? It's
Nope.
overrated. But
It
it's
is
worth it.
overrated.
But it's
Yeah.
worth it. But it's
All
overrated.
right.
Somewhere in the middle.
So
So, spawning in the top, we have Oh, by the way, what are the colors? I need to ask you. What color are they?
they're red and orange.
Okay, good. In the top, we have
I'm not
the
a
red.
circus monkey, bro.
Okay, okay, MD. We have Sated in red, the lady in red, and in the bottom, not that Sated's a lady, just saying. And in the bottom, we have.
But it would be okay if she was a lady.
It'd be fine. Yeah,
We wouldn't
okay.
be mad.
Nobody would be mad. Nobody would judge her. And the bottom we have Seigifried, who is playing 14 rivaled, putting on a tremendous showing tonight. And yeah,
Yep.
we're
You know.
gonna see another PvP. Seigifried already
Yep.
demonstrating his competency in the matchup.
Yep, Areno. So we have Sated doing the really responsible thing and checking for that first proxy pylon, which would have gone down by now,
Yeah.
straight after his pylon. So, really good stuff, but he does lose a lot of mining time early when he could have just scouted it a bit later, I think. So we do see Seigifried again going for the classic 10 gate. And he's going to look to be a little aggressive off of this. I wonder if he always plays the same best of 3 like mapping, I'll say. And what I mean by that is, do I always rush DTs in game 1? Do I always follow that up with that silly compositional tech advantage thing that we saw in game 2? Or if he's just taking into account what his opponent likes to do, if he watched some match history, or even possibly he just rolls dice on his desk and does that build.
It might also have to do with the map. Like he did the same build on the previous map, so.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
Sated has completely obliterated the notion that a proxy anything is coming. This probe left at 9 and has still not seen anything.
Yeah, I think this is probably, this is like ladder trauma, probably coming into player tournament trauma.
Yeah.
Maybe harshly, or maybe he just thinks he's such a much better player than Seigifried that he can afford to take these kind of losses even in a mirror matchup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this probe is just getting a good look at the middle of the map where nothing happens ever. And Seigifried's scout does see really fast second gateway. Cybernetics core going to be finishing up, still only on 1 gas. So Seigifried's probably good enough to know exactly what this means. I'm not. I have no idea what's happening. But 2 zealots are started, so it does look like Sated's going to try to be a little aggressive off of this.
He's actually chrono boosting out that the warp gate. That'll be done pretty soon. He's going to be constantly chrono boosting it. So yeah, definitely something aggressive coming out of him. We might even see him go up to something like 4 gates with this kind of because he hasn't actually gotten his second gas. Very key to note.
Yeah, so he's gone Zealot Zealot, Stalker Stalker, and he's chronoing his warp gate. So we are going to see him add another gateway, and this looks very. This
Yeah,
looks
it's a 4
like
gate.
Looks like a 4 gate, boys.
Yeah.
Very calculated 1 gas 4 gate. It's going to be primarily Zealot infused.
Are we actually going to see Seigifried come in with the scout here? It looks like he's just going down a pylon.
We do see Seigifried with the classic.
Oh, does he get the force field? Does he? No,
oh,
he whiffs the force field.
He whiffs the force field and has to pull probes to defend.
Oh no, this is
One
a
probe
nightmare.
dies, second probe dies.
This is mutas in your base, but worse.
Sated's got a pylon. Sated's got a pylon in the base, and the Dark Shrine is 30 seconds from completing. He gets the second force field, but he lets a Stalker in.
Actually, but he's letting these units in, and they're actually dying as opposed to just waiting outside. So this isn't actually the worst outcome for him. He's gonna get this Stalker, but he needs units right now.
But he's gonna let 3, 4 more Stalkers in before he finally gets a DT out.
And where's
this is the situation Dipwood wishes he had. I think he skipped the mothership core. So now we see the Dark Shrine's out in defense. And I think
interesting
he's gotta go home.
Very quick to note, we have to take note of Sadid's response to this DT. He actually gets a Forge instead of a Robo. I think that's a smart decision. He realizes a Robo will take too much time. So he thinks his best bet is to get these cannons up. And I think he's right. But
that's true.
You know what?
Also, he has a really small area to defend here for the 2 bases. So putting a cannon here is just going to be exactly what he needs, but he's not cannoning the ramp. That I feel like is a mistake because he can just force down. He can just kill these cannons before they get up.
It's going to be a game of whack-a-mole now. These probes, they have to surround the cannon. That's the correct decision he's making now. He's going to lose a lot of probes though.
Seigifried is building a cannon in Seigifried's base.
Interesting. Actually, I guess it's not the worst decision.
I don't think this cannon can hit. I don't think the cannon can hit the DT if he holds position on the back of the mineral line.
More importantly, we have only 8 workers for Seigifried. Not for Seigifried. For
focuses down the cannon. Seigifried is looking sharp in this game with the only DT defense.
Oh, it looks like the DT
sloppily
dies.
lose the DT in the other base.
Very unfortunate. That DT was critical. It's strange, but I think these players are coming out kind of to equilibrium here. If we look at the worker
yeah, it's just really hard to call because they're at like 15 and 20 supply 8 minutes into a game, 9 minutes. So now they make sentries and keep each other out.
The decision to get a cannon, what do you think about that? Do you think he should have just tried to rush out a sentry and try to force field the ramp?
See, I think that would have been too slow. I think cannon was the correct response, but the wrong execution because the cannon should have been in a position to detect the ramp, and it is currently not. It will not see that. So, yeah, that's what I think. And he's, at the same time, assuming he's got his good settings that he can actually see DTs on his screen, he's got to be constantly watching this ramp and force fielding stuff out.
Yeah.
And with 3 DTs, it's almost a better opportunity, or a better situation, to make 2 of them into an Archon and smash force fields. But he's not watching, and he gets his free sentry.
That's very, very fortunate for him.
He's gonna get a second one. Does he dive for it?
Does
he dive the tower? Does he dive the tower?
He shouldn't. No, this DT is invaluable.
He shouldn't, but he does lose it.
He does.
Shouldn't have lost that.
What champ was that? What champ was that, would you say? That would dive that?
That was probably an Ursa. Looking for that 1 kill to get fed.
Alright, we should probably stop talking about Dota before we get burned down by the masses. So, I think that was a little bit sloppy out of both of them. I think generally this has been a weird game, so we probably shouldn't fault the players too much.
Yeah, this is probably a situation that neither of them have been in.
Yeah.
Just due to the high variability. Like, I 9-pool a lot in ZVZ. Have no idea what to do when both of us 9-pool. Like, that, it's individually a pretty common occurrence, but it just leads to super weird games when both players choose each other and don't win.
When your opponent defends pretty well, like, it also leads to pretty weird stuff. But we have this Archon on front. The force field is going to be worthless. I don't think that Sadid has any idea of the effect.
No force field for you.
Yeah, like, this is quite crafty.
Gonna kill the cannon. Kill the sentry. Gotta find a way to that other cannon, or just have his Archon just be fat.
Someone showing the timer, but is Seigifried gonna win this game with some crafty little impromptu unit assault? I think that's a pretty nice way to close this game out. This first game.
I don't think he's got quite enough yet. We might have that awkward photon overcharge dance. Sadid's got 1 more.
There's no mothership.
Then we'll see it deciding. It's way up north.
Oh wow. Okay, here it comes back in, and we see
he tried to snipe it. You see, it's got hull damage. Seigifried tried to dive on it.
Very critical things to keep in mind. One of these 4 gates is going down. That's a big deal. We see.
But he's got a robo, and he's getting observer, and then probably gonna stick to one observer, and then start making immortals.
Sated is actually confident enough to. He has his Nexus done, so if he manages to hold this, it goes without saying that he's effectively won this game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tall order, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's got one cannon, and any splash damage that happens under this observer will hit the observer.
He really needs to start cranking out this immortal. It's key to his success. And these Archons
No
are coming.
force field.
Yeah, very fail force field.
Still no force field.
Needed to Guardian Guardian over Shield or whatever it's called. Guardian Shield.
Yeah.
Guardian over.
So the Stalkers are going to focus down the cannon. Charge is done for Seigifried. Now there is only an observer here for detection if it's still around somewhere.
But this is going. Oh, the mothership core
The
does
mothership
die.
core dies.
And with that, the greatest resistance goes down.
Hey,
Drones
tell me,
die.
how do probes do against Archons?
I think they do quite well in Hell. They do well in Hell.
You have been misinformed.
I've been misinformed. In Hell, where they get their comeuppance, the Archon and the probes are both in Hell. The probes are in Hell for being Protoss units, and the Archons are in Hell for killing a bunch of probes. So then the probes just torture the Archons in Hell. That's how it works. So that's how it works. Yeah.
You've heard it here first, gentlemen, ladies.
Heard it here first. And yeah, this effective, like, he's mining as natural, but his production is effectively locked down. He's coming over to
Down to 17 supply, and he has invisible units.
He's coming over. Bad luck. What bad luck? What bad luck?
Bad luck.
Okay, whatever. Whatever, Sated.
right.
Bad luck indeed. You think that came down to bad luck?
I wonder if Sated likes his pretzels salted.
Salty? Salted.